happy day 2. Honestly, I woke up not feeling the greatest. I don't know. It's a little bit gloomy today, but we carry on. I'm just really bad at taking off the coffee grounds the same day. I always end up doing it the next day, which is the worst. But I made some coffee. Also woke up a little bit later today, but that's fine. We gotta have some grace with ourselves. Thank you to everyone who watched the first day. I realized I haven't really been posting much on YouTube. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but my hard drive corrupted. They forgot the coffee. No! Did I not buy coffee grounds yesterday? I didn't. Okay, well. Sorry, I'm just like, I still have coffee for today, but do I have coffee for tomorrow? This is not good. I guess I could have. No, I'm gonna buy coffee today then. What was I saying? You know what? I'm gonna fortify. Actually, we'll see. We'll see how the coffee tastes first. If it's really weak, we can always fortify it with a shot of Nespresso. Woo. Okay, let's start the day.
I'm usually so unproblematic, so independent. Tell me why? 'Cause that boy is mine. Something about him is meant for somebody like me.
Anyways, I did my morning pages. Work is gonna start soon, but I do monthly favorites on TikTok now, and it's low-key my favorite activity. I just really do enjoy talking about non-stationary items, and yeah, I'm gonna film that and keep this rolling. And I think I'll just do like a center crop. I've never done this before, but I know a lot of like big YouTubers just film in 4K and then they crop the center for their short form videos. I don't know. It's like a work smart, not hard situation. So this is where the crop will happen. If you're on TikTok, let me know and follow me there. It's my secret account. Okay, I'm going to film it. So the next clip you see will be like, content creator job. Ayo! Okay, anyways, I'm going to start. These are my November favorites. Let's talk about it. I spent a good chunk of my November in Italy, and I always travel with a camera, so I brought my daily driver. This is my Fujifilm X-T4. I use this for work. I use this for personal photographs, but I went with a different lens, and that's my favorite for this month. This is the TT Artisan's 27mm f2.8 lens. It's a prime lens, and it actually has autofocus, which is interesting because I've never tried a third-party autofocus lens. I've tried a third-party like manual focus lens from TT Artisans. This was very inexpensive. It was like under, I think it was actually $100, and that's super cheap for a lens. It works great, honestly, and I don't really get into the technical side of like chromatic aberration and warping when I look at lenses because I already want my photographs to look more analog and more imperfect, so I really don't care about the nitty-gritty of a lot of like lens specs, so I just am looking for the vibe, and the vibes were good. I'll put some photos here so you can see what that looks like, but this was definitely a favorite. If you're a friend that knits or crochets, you are the coolest person ever. My good friend Jessica gifted me this, I believe the Sophie scarf. I've wanted it for years. It got really popular on TikTok, I think around last year or maybe even before, but it's just like a thin neckerchief style scarf, and I used this in Italy. It didn't get too cold in Italy, but I still had it with me. I just love a tiny little like handkerchief tied around the neck moment, and this is like a nicer, warmer option. And she used cashmere wool for this, and it's literally the most thoughtful gift you can give someone, I think. So if you are a knitter or a crocheter, think about knitting one of these guys. I heard they're really hard to knit. I was gonna get into crocheting and knitting, but apparently there's a lot of like step downs. I don't know if that's the right word, or like there's a lot of changing things going on with the pattern. But it's a great gift if you're a seasoned knitter who, you know, wants to make something for their friends or family. I went to one of the oldest pharmacies and perfumeries in Italy. This was actually in Florence. It's called Officina Profumo Santa Maria Novella. It was established in 1221, which is crazy. They have a beautiful store. It was so good. I probably spent maybe like an hour there with my family, and I realized I needed to get something. And since I've been into fragrance this year, I got Alba di Sol. And the spelling of soul is like Seoul, like Seoul, Korea. And I believe this has notes of iris and amber. So I feel like it's a gender neutral Glossier U slash CK1. I really like it. I like the amber notes. And in general, I just like how wearable it is. So good. Definitely check them out if you are in Florence. It's like a must visit for sure. Before I left for Italy, I added a lobster class to my Traveler's Company brass pen, and it's amazing. I've hooked this onto multiple things over the month, and it's so handy because you just have a pen with you on the go. I actually sometimes keep this on my keyring. Sometimes it's just hanging off my backpack or whatever bag I'm using. And right now it's on the elastic part of my traveler's notebook. And I think it's such a cool way to bring around a pen without having to use like a pen holder. And yeah, I have a bunch of brass pens from Traveler's Company, so I definitely need to get more lobster clasps and do this because it's such a fun and easy hack, and it gives your pen a new life. Lastly, I got a vest from Carhartt. This is from their reworked line, so it's used. It's basically like thrifting on the Carhartt website. I purchased one that was kind of like closer to new condition, and this has Sherpa lining. I really love a good vest. Ever since moving to SoCal, I feel like a vest is just the perfect layering piece because I get too warm easily, so when it's like kind of cool and you want to layer, this is like the perfect thing. I really like it. I wore it a lot in Italy. I'll put outfit photos here. It was my favorite thing to wear because I think I bought a bunch, or I wore a bunch of like thin wool sweaters, and that plus this was the perfect amount of heat for me while doing like a million steps in Italy. So that was definitely one of my favorites, and I will definitely bring this back to Canada for the holidays when I visit Vancouver. Okay, that's it for monthly favorites. I will see you next month for more favorites. Bye. And scene. Wow, that was... I feel like you gotta turn it on for like TikTok. It's not fake, it's just like a different type of energy. And I don't know, it captures the chaotic energy that I normally have. I feel like on YouTube, you see like a very relaxed and cool, calm and collected Joe, but I am very frantic, loud, and I speak a lot and talk a lot. So I feel like that was a nice way to merge both, you know, types of Job in one video. I need to start work now. I do actually film like this little creativity wrapped on TikTok. It's basically summing up all the creative things that I've done each month. It's kind of like Spotify wrapped, but for creativity. But I'll film that during lunch because that's a little bit more involved because I have to dig out whatever journals I completed this month, and it's a mess over here currently. This is like little tour. Oh, my little labubu. This is kind of like my central hub for everything because this is like a built-in storage system, which I love. I have my necklaces here. I have all my traveler's notebooks over there. And I have all my completed, my Smisky here. It's a Smisky lamp. I haven't charged him since getting back from Italy. And then I have all my completed refills there. And then this is kind of like a grab and go section for when I leave the house. So there's pouches in here, and certain pouches have certain things. Like one has my e-reader, has my kind of like medicine to go pouch. This is always goes with me, my porter pouch that has all my tech. And then I keep an external battery here, my DJI mic, all my glasses are here, my keys and AirPods are here, and yeah, my headphones are here. And yeah, like every time I leave the house, I usually come over here to grab something before I go. And then yeah, that's storage. I mean, you guys have seen this already. This is all my stationery up here, and I love that it's hidden because it doesn't overwhelm me. And I do open this and check this pretty often because all my inks are back here, so they're not, you know, touching or seeing any light. This is like a cooler area as well. And yeah, this is a really nice storage option for me, and it's very different to my Vancouver setup where all of my storage is visible. This is all hidden, so I like it because it keeps all my stationery in one place, and I just go here if I need something, even if it is, you know, a little bit more tricky. My desk is like literally a meter away, so it's not that far. But I also have my drawers, my IKEA drawers, right underneath my desk. Wow, impromptu house tour. There's another house tour. Do 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 do. Okay, I should work. Bye. Okay, I started work, and my main focus for today is actually trying to get a blog article drafted, or at least a skeleton of it. I need to resize some photos of a new product that's coming for Shopify format and the website. So that's another main thing. I have a meeting at 4:15 with the Japan team. I don't know why I'm reporting to you, but what else do I have today? Oh yeah, I need to make an event recap post for the Travelers Company Instagram. We're gonna make a reel, and I need to capture or import. Well, I do all of my personal like writing and logging on Notion just because it's an easier database for me to handle. But we have our own like OneDrive that uses Excel and Word, and I need to import some files where I capture analytics. And I'm gonna move that to that format. And yeah, I need to also figure out my shot list for tomorrow because I need to photograph a bunch of things for 2026, which is for the California Pen Show already and Coffee Table Trip. If you've never really paid attention to the Travelers Company calendar, there's actually different themes for each month. Usually at the beginning of the year, January is Coffee Table Trip, where we do all the coffee related products. February is always Love and Trip, and you might be thinking Love and Trip, this thing. The original theme for February for many years has always been Love and Trip, but they use that concept for the limited edition color for this year. And then March, and what's March? I don't know, I forget what March is. Is it reading? No, March is usually getting ready for April, and April is the new, like if you've followed any TRC news over the years, April is the month that a new fun thing comes out, like a limited edition. That's when Love and Trip, the red one, came out. That's when we'd had, what else? What else did we have before this? Oh, the Tokyo edition. Like any fun limited edition thing comes out usually in April. And then May is the continuation of that. And then for TRC USA, June, July, August is always travel and sketch. There's always some sort of spiraling notebook travel and sketch concept. And then September is book month. That's why we always have our pop-up at Belcanto. What else happens after? And then October, November, December, it usually depends. Sometimes there's like a special thing that comes out, sometimes there isn't. And usually the holiday campaign is released. Oh, September is always diary refill. September, October is like diary refill stuff. Like it's like planner season starting in August, but Plotter always does it a little bit later. Or Plotter usually does it earlier in Japan, but we do it a little bit later. And TRC usually comes out in like September, October. And then November, December is obviously holiday. So the holiday gift guide usually comes out in November, which this year we shot in film. If you haven't seen the blog post for that, go check it out. Everything was shot in film. So cool. And then, yeah, we also did our first passport size limited edition this October for the 12s Records collaboration, which is my little baby. But yeah, that was just like a little work rundown for TRC Plotter. There's no fixed campaigns, but we do a bunch of like special releases throughout the year, so it's always exciting. Yeah, I don't know why I told you that. I need to work, and I usually use these two things. I use a plotter in Bible size for work, and this is my Postal Co. Snap pad. I always hesitate to show this because this always has like work stuff and my personal stuff actually. Yeah, so I usually just take notes. This is kind of like the note taking that you would do on like a scrap piece of paper, like you're on the phone with someone and you're like, oh wait, let me just write it down. I usually write it down in here or in my plotter, whatever's open. But this is like, I don't know, really nice. I just yearn for a clipboard as a teacher because this was me back then. I always had like the cork one. I also had an acrylic one, and I would always put my Sarasa Grand on top, clipped into the clipboard. So this just reclaims a little bit of my old life, which I miss at times, but I'm ultimately grateful for this life. Oh my gosh, so chatty. Okay, let's actually work. Maybe I'm wise, but you got me seeing.
Got the breeze.
Oh my god. Ooh, very watery today. And it's delicious. I just got out of the shower, but look! Ah! It looks so good! Frittata, aka egg white bites when I cut it up. I'm eating really late today, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna journal, cause, yeah, lunch break, woo! Okay, quick lunch. I did 1.5 bites, and then my green smoothie, which I don't think it's locked. There it is. Yeah. Okay, itadakimasu. I'm gonna eat for like 10 minutes, and then I have probably like 30 minutes left to journal. Yay! Okay, sweet treat. Oh, it's just a regular chocolate chip cookie. I thought I bought a holiday one. Never mind, it's the same Tate's cookie, but the packaging's cute, and once I finish this, you best believe we're cutting that up. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna journal! I'm excited! I love an afternoon lunchtime journaling session. I think it's my favorite, actually, because lunchtime is truly a break for me. I used to love lunch break during while teaching, because you really need it by that time. I feel like I'm spoiled because like I'm not tired. Maybe my eyes are tired, but I don't know. That's the biggest shift from teaching to design is I am way less physically tired. And I need to move my body more. So I'm thinking about possibly when I get back in January to get a walking pad and maybe saving up for a desk that stands so I can do that. Oh my gosh, I realized I'm talking about like walking pads, and then I'm like about to eat cookies, so whatever. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and journal soon. Oh my gosh, I just scrolled during my whole lunch break. Also, the bangs are frying me. I do want to get a haircut and get my bangs back, but they're too long. Also, oh, there it is. There was the burp. I couldn't breathe there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work. And And no, diba, before Italy, I had shrimp like that week. Like I bought shrimp and it was parang 2 servings.
Yeah.
So I cooked it for like 2 days worth, diba?
Yeah.
And then I had shrimp nung kailan ba? Like Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I thought I felt a little bit, but ako, maybe not. Like, things have progressed quickly. I think I might have a gout attack, and this might be the wrong decision, but I think I am sensitive to shrimp because I was looking at my food log. Where is it? And that's the main thing that I've logged that has led up to gout the last time I had it. So I don't know. I'm really pissed because I am limping right now. But also I had a call with April and I was like, this is a good reminder to eat cleaner and healthier. And now I'm eating Chipotle, which is not great. But I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna journal. It's so late, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna complain because life is still good. I'm still okay. And this is just a sign from the universe to be more mindful of what I eat. Okay, love you. See you in a bit. I'm gonna eat now. I'm not gonna film because I just feel a little bit sad, kind of. Not sad, just I'm not sad, I'm disappointed. Okay, bye. Let's journal. I actually decided to format a bunch of the patterns that I made for the December daily printable, and I made them into full spread or full page pattern papers, and I'm going to upload them to Patreon probably on December 3rd. So check out tomorrow. You'll probably see the link in the description bar for the next December daily. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know tomorrow, but I wanted to test it out and I printed a bunch of them and it turned out really good, and I'm so happy because now I don't need like scrapbook papers. Sometimes during December daily I will go to, actually that's a lie, I went to Michael's once and I still have the same book of Christmas and holiday scrapbook paper in Vancouver, and that has served me well for like, I would say probably like 5 years, and it's still not finished. But I didn't get a chance to bring some over here to Vancouver, so I'm so happy that I got to use my own pattern paper for this. But I definitely should think about bringing some back from Vancouver the next time I visit home, so that I have some like pattern paper here in Long Beach, because it is really fun and it's nice to use, especially during the holidays, because I don't know, having plaid backgrounds just screams December daily to me. But yeah, let's talk about the journaling. So this is what we created. Let me pull out the interactive bits. The lighting is so harsh, but we went with pattern paper on the left hand side. That's the red and kind of black, but it's actually a really dark green if you look super closely. And I just love the pattern mixing, like the pattern on pattern here. We did the December daily free calendar, and then since I'm using the Love and Trip, I used the packaging that I came with. I used the Love and Trip logo over here and just the illustration of what the insert looks like. I have this little baggie. This is from last year. This is all of the remaining Christmassy stationery that I have, and I just seal this baggie up each year and reuse it because I try not to buy any stationery that is holiday themed, and this is all just from friends. So yeah, I use this sparingly. The one thing that I grabbed, I thought it was like a Christmas ornament. It's actually a Year of the Snake sticker, but it looks holiday-esque enough. And then I used this pink washi tape that actually I used to close this little baggie. So I thought that was cute because we're kind of going with reds with a pop of green. I used like my favorite Avery dots that I feel like I'm the only person who loves these, but a lot of, you know, office people like them because it's literally office supplies. This is I'm really sappy about this heart sticker sheet because this is the last sticker sheet that I hoarded from my personal stash of stickers as a teacher. So once this runs out, it's like an end of an era, and it makes me really sad. I have a feeling we're getting close to it. I don't use this all the time, but when I'm feeling particularly down or a little bit sad, I try to use these stickers because it just reminds me of yeah, my past life. I feel like I've been bringing up teaching a lot, and I think, yeah, I'm getting to the point where it's been 2 years into this career, and I still love this job, but I do miss teaching a little bit, at least the kids and my fellow teachers, but I don't miss all the late nights spent marking. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we used a classic-y little, what is this called? Letterpress paper. I love a crinkled washi moment. This is from Classic as well. And then I did this before. This is the hot chocolate packet that we used yesterday, and I turned it into a pocket, and I didn't clean it out, so it's gonna smell like chocolate. I've never had any problems with mold or critters, and this is all just dry powder. I mean, if it really is really bad, I think it's mostly gone anyways. I use a dry paper towel, so I think it's mostly gone. And this is the chocolate that we put into the hot chocolate. And I don't know, I just love keeping packaging, and I love a little pocket. Yesterday, I don't know if I vlogged it, but I had to refill my Selfie QX10. I kept the packaging for the refill, and I just said, like, I finally started using a new pack. I haven't delved into a new pack for my Selfie, I think, ever since I bought it. So this it's a momentous occasion, and then I'm using, again, I love Classic-y. This is like a little receipt thingy, and I just journaled on it. So it goes writing, 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 writing. And that concludes day one. I know technically I could probably journal about tonight, but we're gonna stick to the plan and do our journaling for the day, the following day. So we've fully experienced the day, and it's a lot easier to write about too, because who knows what I'm gonna do in the evening. Maybe I'm gonna like learn a K-pop dance or watch a movie after this, and it won't be documented in my December daily. So I really like this approach, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna probably settle down now. It's about almost 8:30, so I'm gonna clean up the mess and actually work on this video. So thank you for watching December daily day 2. Day 3, I actually already changed my plans for tomorrow. I was supposed to go into the office, but like I said earlier, with my health, I don't want to be limping around. I feel like the worst is over in terms of this gout attack. Yeah, I'll probably talk about what gout is. You probably know what it is. It's like an old person disease or sickness, and I felt really conscious about it, but the more that I talk about it, the more it'll be better for me to confront it, because a lot of it is tied to my diet, and I haven't been eating well, and I haven't been moving my body. So my body is telling me to get a grip, Job. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to take it easy. I'm still going to work. I didn't take like a sick day or anything, because I can still do my job, but I don't want to be moving around too much. So we will have a chill day. I should stop apologizing. I know my vlogs are not the most interesting, so I always am thankful for you for, sticking around, even though I live a very mundane life. Anyways, I love you. Take care. And I'm so happy that we got our first journal spread in, and I do kind of want to journal a little bit more, but I know I have to edit the vlogs since I slept at 1:30 yesterday. Okay, I've yapped long enough. Take care. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.